Let's build news literacy to better live out the gospel. The print magazines and online articles are for them. The discipleship and teaching resources are for you. More at gwnews.com.
Done and done. Donald J. Trump inaugurated as America's 47th president. J.D. Vance sworn in as his VP. Cold weather sent the ceremony and events indoors, like the inaugural parade. But that didn't stop crowds from coming just to be near the festivities. When Trump took the stage for his inaugural address, he announced the beginning of a, quote, golden age for the country and laid out several immediate actions for his administration.
I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
Trump said he would designate drug cartels as foreign terrorist groups, and if needed, he will direct the government to deploy federal enforcement to protect U.S. soil. To tackle inflation and high taxes, Trump held firm to his stance on tariffs and increased domestic labor, and announced the beginning of the External Revenue Service to collect tariffs. Trump said the Biden administration's new Green Deal policies and electric vehicle mandate will be overturned, and that the U.S. will actually exploit its own oil and gas reserves. Strengthening the military was mentioned, along with Trump's desire to take back the Panama Canal. But he did say that he wants his legacy to be that of a peacemaker and unifier. Among other things, Trump said his administration would recognize only two genders and race-based hiring requirements and government censorship and go to Mars. But Trump's first day wasn't all talk. And despite all the celebrations, it wasn't all play and no work. Trump signed a flurry of policies and 26 executive orders, a new record. Many are set to reverse his predecessor's work in office. Look at the stack of exec order folders on that desk. He's going to get writer's cramp. Well, let's go through some of the documents he did sign. Trump started off by renaming two landmarks, Mount Denali to revert to Mount McKinley, and the Gulf of Mexico will be changed to the Gulf of America. America is leaving the Paris Climate Agreement and withdrawing from the World Health Organization. He also declared a national energy emergency to jumpstart more electricity production, with a goal of aiding America's technology competition with countries like China. And that's not the only national emergency Trump declared. The U.S.-Mexico border is now a national emergency, which will allow U.S. armed forces to finish the border wall and armed forces to be deployed to the border. The White House is getting rid of birthright citizenship, where someone who is born in the U.S. or its territories is automatically a citizen, regardless of whether their parents are. Migrants will now have to seek asylum before entering the country. And Biden's Customs and Border Control app that facilitated the immigration of almost 1 million people is going away. Not all apps are going away. One of Trump's orders will allow TikTok to keep operating for 75 days while lawmakers rush to find a solution. Federal employees must return to their offices from being allowed to work remotely. There's also now a temporary freeze on hiring federal civilians. Trump also created the Department of Energy and Efficiency. Expected to be led by Elon Musk, the department will function for a year and make suggestions on how the government can cut spending and be efficient. While Trump has signed a whole bunch of orders, it does not necessarily mean they're all a done deal. Quite a few will face legal challenges. If you like that story, do me a favor, tap the like and subscribe button below. And if you really liked it, check out the full show free for a week. Just head over to worldwatch.news/free video.